Damn, son, where'd you find this?
BrickShots Crew, Antonio.
Fit them old bricks. Ballin' like a with all these bricks.
Welcome back, man. Episode 118, right, Antonio?
Yes, sir.
With BrickShots and Billy. Okay, last week we had a little snafu. I uploaded the video from last week. Antonio, so it wasn't saved as the same name, but it was so I had last week still popped up because Bray's not doing school, so the computer stayed in the garage. So last week's episode was the first one that popped up, so the download was underneath. So when I saw the top one, I just downloaded it to YouTube. So that's what happened. That's my bad, people. Antonio had us covered though. Chris is sick, but still drinking enough, dipping his fucking Oreos in milk because he has to, because he's a pussy. It's like when you feed your old dog, you know how like you make the food softer just so your old dog can eat? That's what's happening with Chris's body right now. Tonio, not a lot of topics today, but I'm pretty excited about this show. Are you?
Yeah, man, it's my all black episode. Coming to get on Caitlin Clark's enforcer. So I wore my gold chain. I got a cup of Kool-Aid. I got the black on Uncle Nearest finna get drunk. Hey, man, I'm ready.
I just want to throw out there real fast. Kool-Aid is not essentially a black thing. Just see.
Billy, you the only white person I know drink Kool-Aid.
I just want to throw it out there. Chris,
you're the only white person. Chris does not drink Kool-Aid.
I don't drink it anymore, but that's like it was always in the fridge when I was growing up. Yeah.
Is it a black thing for adults, Tonio? Is that?
It's a black thing for adults and black kids, bro. It's 37 cents to make, Billy.
You remember Flavor Aid? That was the shit.
Flavor Aid was terrible, but my grandma used to get it from the salvage.
37 cents. You need like a cup and a half of sugar and at least 2 packets.
No, I'm talking about the Kool-Aid itself, just itself.
You need at least 2 cups of sugar. You don't ever cup and a half. What is that about?
Cup and a half sounds terrible, Chris.
That's the worst Kool-Aid. Anyway, let's get ready.
Terrible.
Let's. While we're on the topic of race, can't wait to get into this topic with Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. She's been getting
rest in peace, Larry Allen.
Oh shit, yes. Rest in peace, Larry Allen. I didn't want to go from racism to Larry Allen, so I was gonna wait for us to go to the NFL topic first. But off the bat of racism, yes. Rest in peace to Larry Allen, the strongest I think NFL player I've ever seen, for sure. He made me want to. When I was trying to get 135 up with 145 on, I was like, all right, this is who I want to be. And, get my
225, was it 43 times?
43 times.
And
took a break.
Pounds.
Animal. Yes.
And took a break at like 25 and was like, yep, I'm going to do 20 more.
I got a couple more in me. Rest in peace to one of the greatest of all time, Larry Allen. Heard a lot of stories about how good of a person he was. Just listened to some teammates and stuff. There's a guy, Ross Tucker. He has a podcast. He was on the Dan Patrick Show today talking about it. When Larry Allen got hurt, he was the guy to replace Larry Allen, got him off waivers, and he was saying that the defensive tackles he was going against was just so happy to see him and not see Larry Allen. He was like, that's when you know you're not that good in the NFL, when people are just, hey, welcome, Ross. Hey, I'm so glad you're here.
I think they were just happy they weren't going to be manhandled for an hour.
Yeah. Anyway, rest in peace to Larry Allen.
And for you kids that don't know, a great comparison to him now is Trent Williams. He's probably a stronger I think he's stronger than Trent, bro. I think so.
Oh, stronger than Trent.
Larry,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Stronger version of Trent Williams.
Just played on the
and maybe faster than Trent too. We did see him hawk down. Like
when he got to that second level, he's like, "All right, somebody's gonna get fucking hurt today."
For anybody that's seen Blindside, when Michael Orr was dog walking that dude and threw him into the bleachers or whatever the fuck, that was Larry Allen pretty much every play.
Every play.
Didn't matter who it was, if it was John Randall or anybody else, he was
Hey, John Randall is a great. That's a Hall of Fame right there.
Absolute
He
dog.
was dominant.
So rest in peace to him, and prayers to the Allen family.
Very well said, Antonio. All right, so let's get into the one of the hottest topics probably in sport, like probably the hottest topic if we're being honest. Caitlin Clark in the WNBA getting a lot of views, putting a lot of eyes on this. Monica McNutt had let's call it a snafu, Chris, if I could say that right, where she was talking to Stephen A., which is also a mistake if you're on an ESPN roster to ever go against what Stephen A. has to say.
Shout out Max Kellerman.
Hey, it doesn't really shout out. It doesn't really go bid well for you to do that. Now she did that, and allegedly she is shadow banned now from ESPN. She has no upcoming talks or anything or any appearances on any of their programs for at least the next week that we've seen. I believe she's still part of the WNBA coverage on NBA TV. So let's get into it, man. There's been a lot of quote unquote hard fouls, right? You get a lot of ex-WNBA players, even players now in the league, saying, "Oh, this is a physical league," right? Okay, and that's cool. You get a lot of people saying Caitlin Clark is not the reason people are watching the WNBA, which again in itself is an absolute lie. But I understand where people are pissed because of Caitlin's success not equating to the superstardom that she has. Now, this show has been forever. You can be a superstar and not have the success that is equated to that. Look at a LeBron James. We are comparing him to Michael Jordan, right? And I'm not comparing Caitlin Clark to LeBron James. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying.
Sound like that's what you did.
Take it easy.
You're already on bullshit.
I'm comparing the winning levels, right? Did LeBron James win a national title? No. Oh, okay. Totally going to balance himself out. Fine. Did LeBron James win a national championship? No. Was he the must-see motherfucker in his rookie year? Absolutely. Busted out with Sacramento, 22 points, fucking 12 rebounds, 9 assists. I mean, incredible. Now, Caitlin Clark is not doing so hot, and I think that's the thing that we want to talk about is Caitlin Clark not playing very well. Now, Antonio, I'm going to go to you first. What's going on with the WNBA? Is this a anti-Caitlin Clark league? Is this an anti-white woman league? Excuse me, white bitch league? What's going on in the WNBA right now?
Well, let me go with the first one to address your race. I know Chris said it's not about race. Everything in the world is black and white, Chris. That's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. But Sabrina Ionesco, love. Breonna Stewart, love. What's that other white? Diana Taurasi, love.
Diana Taurasi, isn't she black?
Fuck no. How many black Taurasis you ever heard of, Billy? She might be mixed with like some.
Is she like Tanner? Is that why I'm thinking she's black?
Not fucking black. Yeah, they love and faces of the league, so it's not an anti-white league. And Billy, she a rookie. Yeah, I don't know. I know because Chris. I know Chris won't know, and Billy, you probably don't because y'all don't watch sports like that for real. But do you remember the GOATs or the GOAT in the WNBA rookie year?
No, because I didn't watch.
Candace Parker. Candace Parker's rookie year.
Nobody else watched it, Billy. It's okay.
No, they did. People were talking about it. They did, Billy. Candace Parker was must-watch TV. We can go back and pull the numbers up. I didn't. Chris, you could do that.
No.
She was must-watch. But
actually, fuck you guys. Hold on. When was Candace Parker's rookie year?
I don't remember the year.
Why not? If she was must-watch TV, when was LeBron James' rookie year?
2009.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Dude,
I don't remember the year. I'm old, bro. Nobody cares about that.
Real fast, Tonio. Hold on. I'm gonna let you keep going, but let me just tell you the top 10 highest.
Like Kanye.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to Kanye you right now. Hold on. It's okay. Taylor Swift is amazing. So are you.
1.1 million viewers for Candace Parker's 2008 debut against the Phoenix Mercury.
And check this out. Hold on. I got these numbers, right?
Half of what Caitlin did.
In the top 10 most viewed WNBA games ever, right? You got, it's 19. I'm only going to do the years. 1999, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 97, 98, 99, 97, and 97 again. So 1 and 2 are tied. Now, that's with Lisa Leslie. That's with, again, a bunch of players who.
Billy, hold on. Can you point out what happened in the NBA at that time?
No, I have no idea.
That was when Mike was on the back end of his career.
Absolutely. Now, those numbers that I just gave, also, those are leading into Eastern Conference Finals games. All those games I just listed are into Eastern Conference NBA playoff games. So back in the day, you had to you just threw it on because you're waiting to watch. I'm not saying that's why people were watching. I'm not saying that's how they got the numbers. But just if you're looking at it, you could say that to effect. Go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry. And you want to talk about Candace Parker in 2008? No one cared either.
They did, bro. But
they didn't.
Back to your saving grace. Talking about your saving grace. She sucked. She's not. Everybody trying to market her, but you know what it is, Billy. I don't want to. And Billy, Chris not gonna say it, but it's a black and white world. Billy, let me ask you this: did you know about Candace Parker? I mean, about and your people, your in-laws from Iowa. Did you know about Candace Parker?
Yeah, I mean, I did.
Caitlin Clark 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yes.
Billy, stop fucking.
How far did she get in the tournament? She got to the Sweet 16.
Billy, stop lying. Well, you from Iowa. Chris, did you know who Caitlin Clark was?
Nope, I knew about it when everybody else did when she became a star.
Who made her, Billy? What made Caitlin Clark famous? What game?
The game against South Carolina when she did the You Can't See Me.
Yeah, and then people was like, oh, she good. And then what happened to her?
That's the first time I remember hearing about it, too.
What happened to her the following game?
The following game, she lost the national championship.
Really badly, right? And then what?
Is that the one that Reese did the same thing back to her, where she did the same thing in her face?
And what sparked off both of their careers?
That moment.
Right there, right?
Okay, and hold on, Antonio. When we were doing the show, do you not remember who I was on Angel Reese's side for that? Do you not remember that?
I remember all of that, Billy. I'm just saying, like, everybody, first of all, I don't got no problem with Caitlin Clark. Everybody that likes it, I mean, she sucked, so I don't care. I don't got no problem with it. You know, I got a problem with I got a problem with these cooning ass black dudes, i.e. Stephen A. Smith, Big Forehead McGee, and Austin Rivers.
Who's Big Forehead McGee?
That's Stephen A. because his hairline like back here.
Don't talk about hairlines, but okay.
Billy, you're bald. That doesn't count. He wasn't cut his off. He's in denial. Like, it's a difference.
So he's slotted down a little bit.
Yeah,
Stephen A's hairline starts at his neck, and he's still trying to keep it on.
You and Chris made a decision, like, you know what? I'm thinning. I'm gonna get rid of it. He's just like, hey, push it back. I got it forward.
Just keep edging this part right here.
What was that old style that all the dudes had when we was in high school? Was it the shag?
The shag,
everything. It was a fade all the way, and then
it's called the South Side also.
Yeah, I got the South Side out there.
Stephen A's doing that on purpose.
He got the Austin Powers, the shag rug. That's what this shit is. It ain't no shag, it's a shag rug. It's just matted up across here. Either way, then you got Austin Rivers. Well, Billy, of course, Austin Rivers is gonna protect him. You know why? Because Austin Rivers is what?
Black?
He's half. Billy. He's half.
So he doesn't get credit for being black. Okay.
I'm not discrediting him, but
sounds like you are.
The first person that he gonna go save is a white woman, not a black one.
What about Kaepernick, who's half?
Hey, he stood on business for the right side, and now he blackmailed and blackballed, so he's black. But that's the thing, Billy. Like, I'm sick of these people like championing, and like I said, I don't got a problem with Caitlin Clark, but she's not the most marketable person in the NBA, in the WNBA. It is Asia Wilson, bro. Asia Wilson should get all the attention in the WNBA. You know why, Billy?
Why?
You know, I know you're gonna say it because back-to-back champion, 2-time MVP, defensive player of the year while she was an MVP, and she just keep breaking records. Like Draymond said today, she gonna go down as the best WNBA player ever if she stays on this streak.
Sure.
Market that. Now I'm gonna get back to the real shit that Chris don't want to acknowledge. Caitlin Clark.
When did I say I didn't want to acknowledge it? I said explicitly in the text talking about whether she's a star is stupid.
No.
If we want to talk about race, and that's an argument worth having.
Yeah, so we got to bring race in it. That's what I'm saying. Billy, what do white people get behind? It was a comedian that said that they hated when Tom Brady left the Patriots because America gets stupid when there's not a white superhero, i.e. Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning. He was like, yeah, when Peyton Manning retired, then shit started happening. White people started killing people again and all that shit. But now white people got another fucking superhero in Caitlin Clark. Billy, I don't know if you know it or not, but your community gets behind other whites. Like, don't matter if they not good. Don't matter if they got a platform and you can see them. Y'all gonna root for them. So what happened, Billy? A bunch of white people started watching the WNBA. Not for to see her because she's 1-11. So they ain't watching her because they like, oh, they might win. Not because she lighting up the league. Because if she was scoring 30 points a night and winning, would nobody be talking about it. But the only reason why, if she was
doing well, no one would talk about it.
No, not
doing bad.
Nobody would be calling her. Would be saying that people jealous and shit like that. They would be like, "Hey, she really good," but she not doing that, Billy. The only reason why people calling people haters and saying they jealous is because she's struggling. If she wasn't struggling, we wouldn't have these problems, dog. She flopped her ass off. That foul was a fucking flop.
Just like every other NBA player in the NBA. Yes.
I ain't saying that it was right. It was something wrong. Everybody do it. I told Chris, I've been telling Chris, he said LeBron be flopping. I said, you damn right. He got to get a call.
Yes. Luka does the same shit.
Another white. Luka. Chris gonna defend. But bro, if she was lighting it up and winning, nobody would be like, damn, we hating on her. But they not, Billy. She's just getting rookie treatment. Angel Reese got choked out the fucking air the other night. I don't see y'all like, hey, he got
you in the text. Go back to the text. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Chris ain't saying shit.
My text.
Chris ain't saying shit.
She's not a star, so why do I care?
She is a star. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's people like Chris out in the world.
She's 10% of the star that Caitlin Clark is, just based on attendance.
It's just another black bitch in the fucking league. That's what Chris and people like Chris saying. She's just another black bitch. They've been in the league. We got this white queen. I'm not one of them.
Hold on. Before you keep going. So, I like that we're back on to she's just another black bitch in the NBA. Okay. Let me say.
I can't name you another one outside of her.
That's because you ain't racist. White, Chris,
just because I can't name another white person
you're racist. Outside you don't know any black people.
Hey, my fault, Chris.
Jesus. No. So Tonio, and here's why Chris is saying what he's saying, and I got some stats to pull up, and I'll pull it up. So let's just do this. We'll go down the list, Tonio. All right. Field goal percentage. That's where I'm going to start with. Now turnovers is Caitlin has so many fucking turnovers. It's not even funny. Field goal percentage is better than a player who plays in the fucking paint, Tonio. That's not good. That's one of my biggest LeBron arguments is that he doesn't play in the paint and he has better numbers than paint players. Her 3-point percentage, Angel Reese ain't even shot a 3, right? Free throw percentage, way better, okay? Her assists, a shit ton better. Rebounds, obviously, is going to be lower, and her points are, again, only 16 points a game to compare to 10 for someone who plays in the paint. I'm not saying these stats are absolute. I'm just saying if you're talking about Angel Reese being a star, obviously Caitlin Clark is going to be a fucking star, regardless if it's the whites behind her or not.
Hey, Billy, is it accurate to say that the team with back-to-back first overall picks doesn't have a great roster either? So chances are defenses are zeroing in on Caitlin Clark, trying to stop the only decent player on that team.
That's a very great point, Chris. Yes.
Okay. I don't watch the league. I was just wondering. That's why I was asking.
That could be a thing, Billy. But so US Today, they posted this. Now, who's at the top as leading the WNBA and rookies? Is that Caitlin Clark or is it Angel Reese? Oh, because you know what, Billy? When LeBron came to the sorry
superstardom,
Billy, when LeBron came to, because you brought up LeBron trying to make Caitlyn this fucking goat that she's not.
No,
that's what you did. You brought up LeBron's name, so I'm gonna run with that narrative. You brought his name up. So what did LeBron do that Caitlyn's not gonna do this year, Bill?
What's that? Win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, she's not.
He shouldn't have won Rookie of the Year. It should have been Melo.
I mean, but did he win it? Did he win it?
He did, yes.
Okay, that's where we're going. Stop
So,
going. Now you pulling a Chris. You going side arguments.
Hey, Billy, who won Rookie of the Year in the NBA this year?
Not Wemby.
It was Wemby. What was the Spurs record? Because their team was dog shit too. So what's that got to do with Dick?
It got everything to do with it. Because Wemby, let's pull up your numbers, guy. Now Wemby was doing everything that Caitlyn's not. She had fucking 3 points last night, Chris, and she was 1 for fucking 12.
And she's still averaging 17 a game.
Yeah, Chris.
A lot of shots.
She take every shot the team get down the court. She pulling that bitch.
The team
Don't care if she making it.
Who the fuck else is going to take shots on the team?
Really, y'all, you don't even know who on the team, but how you know the team?
Exactly.
That's the
why
point.
You know the team. Only reason why you know the team Trav is because LeBron said in the Mind Your Game pod. That's the only reason why you know that.
Aaliyah Boston was the first overall pick last year for the same fucking team.
And guess what, Billy?
What is she doing? Nothing.
She is. She's fouling motherfuckers and choking people out there. That's what she's doing. But Billy, I guarantee you, who getting the first pick again this year?
Probably Atlanta, if we're being honest.
It's definitely gonna be Indiana again.
You don't think there's any way? You think Caitlin Clark is just going to play this way the whole next 20? I think they got
that's fucking crazy. She's a rookie and she's got the most minutes per game on the team. That's
she
is garbage.
That's not that, Chris. That's exactly how it should be.
She's a rookie, Chris. You trying to
that's
act
the
like
point.
Oh yeah, let me sit her down because she's a vet. What the fuck are you talking about, Chris?
Unless you're Zion or you're too fat, and then you got to bench you a little bit. Like, hey, all right.
Yeah. But come on, Chris. That argument was terrible. And they need to market.
I mean, Wemby was the only decent player on the Spurs. He didn't even play 30 minutes a game last year.
You keep talking about marketing. They're doing an amazing job marketing.
That's what I'm saying.
An amazing job.
See, you're getting defensive when you're not listening. I said that's why she on the court. They got to market her. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No. I was going back to your old argument of they need to market someone else.
No. I'm talking about. See, you're trying to win the argument. You can't.
Okay, fine. I'll exit.
Either way. Back to what I was saying. She not good, Billy. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to, and that's why these WNBA women are upset because y'all praising a sorry motherfucker. Like, okay, she brought chartered planes. Okay, she getting the spotlight, but she sucks. You got to be good to stay in the spotlight, Billy. She's not. And then she's in these press conferences crying, talking about, they're playing me tougher than anybody else on the league. But then when Angel
is that factual
or not factual?
You're fucking high. How many games have you watched Caitlin Clark play for the Indiana Fever? How many games?
You said what now?
How many games have you watched her play for the Indiana Fever?
None, because I don't.
Okay. So see, here's the thing. I've only watched 4. Now, again, that's way more than a lot of fucking people. I've watched 4. Right? Every time she gets the ball, that defense, I'm telling you, dude, goes so much harder. As soon as the ball is away from Caitlin Clark, it's such a soft fucking defense. And then you got what's her name on ESPN, where she's having to tell everybody, oh, this is a physical league. This is a physical league. You know why she had to tell me this is a physical league? Because nobody fucking watched before. So now that we're watching, now you have to say that this is
okay. So Billy, so you saying nobody watched. So how do you know that they weren't playing defense on rookies before Caitlin? Like, why are y'all championing for Caitlin, whining for Caitlin? Caitlin's out here. No. I'm gonna
tell you what, Tony.
Chris is not tell you
what. Chris. Let's talk about the WNBA. Billy just said
it's going to.
Nobody watched it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody did watch it.
Billy just said nobody watched it. So how do y'all know rookies before didn't go through this? That's why I went to the Candace Parker.
Because the people that are coming over to watch the league watched NBA before, and they know that league is not physical like that. So when you go from one league to the other league, and then you see people
bro.
are playing physical ball.
So you think these WNBA women who saying it's physical out here because they've been playing, just making it up because Caitlin's there? That's what we saying?
No.
That's what we saying.
I'm saying the league is more physical than the NBA, but people don't watch the WNBA. They watch NBA.
Tell me.
So they're going from one league to the other league. They're going from no physicality to a shitload of physicality, saying, why the fuck are they beating the shit out of this girl? Because that's the only one that they're watching. They don't watch the other teams because they ain't got stars.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's people that's just championing for this white woman because they like, oh, she out here getting bullied. She's not. Oh, but she can do shit like that, and we just supposed to be like, oh, well, she wasn't physical enough.
Hey, she's just being physical. Hey,
exactly.
That was like a flop to me. That's a flop. I don't think she could have broke an egg with that push.
You don't think what happened to her when she fucking? Man, I haven't seen 2 back-to-back videos of her flopping. Angel Reese got a rebound and did this. She was like, and then with that fucking push, she fell hard and hurt herself being stupid. It was a whole, Chris, I was gonna bring a whole, they had a whole blooper of her just fucking flopping, and I was gonna play it, but I didn't want to embarrass y'all that much because y'all out here championing.
You could have. No, Tonio, that's the thing. Tonio, you could show me every video of her. You're acting like skill equals superstar. You're and a lot of, again, I'm gonna go to Twitter. A lot of Twitter. Well, what did she do? Did she win a championship? What has she won? Now I'm gonna raise you a Dan Marino. What the fuck did he win? Nothing. He was doing shit so much. So he was doing shit they're doing now in fucking the 80s and early 90s. That's what he was doing.
And he was throwing for 5,000 yards when people were throwing for 2,500 yards.
Now, let me raise you one more thing. In 2023, the best attendance record was the Las Vegas Aces with 9,551 bodies a game. That's what they were getting.
And they've still got like 10K. I believe they're second still. But who are they second to,
They're
Billy?
fourth. They're fourth. In 2024, the Indiana Fever averages 16,571 with the New York Liberty, who the Indiana Fever went to go play, is averaging 12,604. The Seattle Storm, where the NBA needs a market. Everyone loves basketball up in Seattle except to watch fucking women. Only 11,000 people are going to fucking see that game. 11,899. So you could say 12,000. But again, where did Caitlin Clark play? Oh, in Seattle. Are you fucking Tonio? You can't do it. Las Vegas, who had the best, are fourth with 10,396. People want to fucking go see Caitlin Clark. They want to go see her.
Billy,
it's not just an attendance either, Billy. It's also by viewership. 6 different TV networks have broadcast their most watched WNBA game ever. That's ever, Tonio. That's including whoever the fuck you mentioned that played in 2011.
Candace Parker, Billy, in 2008.
I'm giving you a number: 491,429. What do you think that is? What do you think that number's for? Hurry up and drink. You're not drinking slow, fast.
Not even close. I have no idea.
That number is how many whites are inside of Indianapolis. I don't give a fuck about that, Billy. That doesn't make everything I said not true. It's a bunch of white people in them stands. I seen the games, bro. White people gonna support every stupid thing that white people do. Donald Trump is felon. You know how many white people gonna go vote for him? Hey, Billy.
White eyes are eyes.
Billy, stop interrupting me, bro. I'll let you go. Every time y'all do some dumb shit, white people support it. Donald Trump a fucking felon. Guarantee you half of America, 70% of America gonna go vote for it. White people. Fucking Harambe was a goddamn gorilla that got shot. White people voted for him on the goddamn ballot too.
Hey, rest in peace to Harambe. First of all,
y'all support stupid shit. I'm mad at y'all for it. Y'all do it, but we not gonna break the facts. I'm not saying that she's not a star, but the superstar that they trying to make her, you gotta be good. You have to be good, Billy, to be a superstar. She's not good.
She's played 10 games.
Really.
It's gonna take a second, right? If this
no, Billy,
a harder league, it's gonna take a second, right?
It's not. I just told you, bro. Candace Parker won Rookie of the Year and MVP the same year.
In 2008, name me another player in the WNBA in 2008. Name me another one.
Maya Moore did this. Sylvia Fowles, Diana Taurasi. See, but you don't know sports, Chris. Like WNBA, I'm watching every sport.
I'm your average sports fan. I watch football, playoff basketball, and World Series baseball.
Chris.
Tonio, if I named a bunch of fucking baseball players, then you'd be like, oh, I know who he plays for.
Yeah, Billy, because I don't watch that shit because it's a white people.
Because no one fucking watch Coco Crisp. Who did Coco Crisp play for?
Indians, primarily.
The
Indians, the Athletics.
He played for the Athletics. I think the Nationals as well.
Why though? What
Curtis
does that have to do with
where did Curtis Granderson play?
Detroit, New York.
He didn't play for the Braves. He played for Detroit and the Yankees.
Billy?
Hey, hold on.
Hey,
Gary Matthews Jr. Who did he play for? Oh,
Angels, Rangers.
You said Corey Matthews?
Braves, I believe.
It's a white man.
Gary Matthews Jr.
Billy, that's because it's a white sport. I'm proving.
Ken Griffey Jr. Who did he play for? That's one of the most predominant black baseball players of all time. Who did he play for?
Seattle, Cincinnati,
and the
back to Seattle.
No, he played for the White Sox for a second.
Billy's like 17.
He played with them for like 10 games at the end of his career, and then they let him go because he was sleeping or some shit.
It's like 17 black people in the MLB. Why the fuck am I watching it?
That's number one. That's bullshit. Every top record in Major League Baseball is owned by a fucking black man.
Yeah, Billy, they weren't in the fucking league in great numbers. This was across the years, Billy. This wasn't like, my home.
But you can't name me those fucking people, and you're trying to sit here and name me WNBA players who nobody fucking knows.
Bruh, no, people know them. People that watch the WNBA, y'all just don't know them. That's what I'm saying. You're making Billy, and now you're making my point. Because what are you and Chris? What's y'all race?
We are white people.
Okay, so who came along with Caitlin Clark?
Black people didn't watch the league before either. It's way more than 200,000 black people in America.
That's a lie, Chris. That's a lie. Black people, bro. These NBA players been going to these games trying to get this shit promoted for like the last 8 to 10 years.
And it doesn't work because no one fucking cares.
Because nobody cares.
No, bro. The right demographic didn't care, Billy. I just told you white people move shit because y'all go in numbers. It don't matter if it's stupid or not. Y'all going in numbers.
So why does the NBA Finals get good ratings every fucking year when it's a predominantly black league? There's like 3 white players every year.
Also fucking watching, Tonio.
Yes, bro, because y'all like to think that them athletes, y'all own them, bro. I don't want to break this down, the racist background, but I can get into the tone, bro. So y'all be like, well, not y'all, but y'all be like, hey, man, look at that black dude sweat. Remind me of the old days. Come on, bro. Like, I don't want to break it down for you, Billy. But
okay, so I'll break it down for you, Tony. If the same amount of white people watching both leagues, why does the NBA get way more viewers than the WNBA?
It's way more stars, Chris. They do way more shit. They dunk
the
ball.
That's the fucking argument. They got more stars. We care about the players more.
No, Chris, y'all making my point for me, bro. Like, y'all making my point.
You're making our point. You don't even fucking realize.
No.
We are a star-driven culture. Like, this is why I brought up Jake Paul and Conor McGregor specifically. They're not good fighters anymore. Every time they fight, everybody wants to watch it.
First of all,
they're stars.
Breaking it down again.
John Jones is the best fighter in the history of the sport. He's never been a star. He's not relatable.
Sorry to break it down again, and I fucking love John Jones. Don't ever disrespect.
I do too, but he's not a star.
He is a star in our community. My fault, bro. Well, in y'all community, y'all
pay-per-view draw.
Y'all hate women, bro. That's just real. Y'all hate women, bro. That's real.
And you're defending John Jones, who's beaten women, ran over pregnant women, and ran away from the scene. I don't know if you want to go into the
race demographics of beating women. I don't know if you want to do that.
I will, Billy. It's more whites in America. Y'all shit just don't get reported like ours do.
I was gonna say percentage-ly reporting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because we can go to famous names, Chris Benoit. Like, hey, like he did more than beat her ass. At least they make it back out, Billy. It ain't right neither way, but the ones that get, but I'm just saying, Billy. But
Antonio, okay,
I'm just saying, Billy. Y'all champion Caitlin Clark, and she's not gonna win shit no time soon. She's not gonna turn the fever around, and she's not gonna be The only reason why she's a superstar is because of this college shit that she brought with her. But nobody want to acknowledge who made her. Angel Reese, she started getting way more publicity when Angel Reese did this because people were like,
and why wasn't Angel Reese picked before her?
Yeah, that's
Angel Reese
classless.
was picked
If she's so much of a bigger
wasn't she?
star and a better player, why was she not picked before her?
Billy, you know why. And we don't have to go. It ain't racist, Billy. What has the NBA become? It's a what league now?
Don't even think
Shooters
about it. It's
league.
a white league. Are you fucking?
Oh
it's
my
a
God,
shooters
bro. I'm
league.
talking.
It's a
Thank you,
shooters
Chris.
league.
God
Billy.
damn, Billy. Stop being fucking stupid. Everything not about a race, bro. It's a
I thought
shooters
that's
league.
where I'm
Come
sorry.
on,
I
bro.
thought that's
Come
where
on,
you're
bro.
going, dude.
It's a
I do
shooters
think
league.
I don't know how
And-
true that is for the WNBA though, because if they're a more physical league, don't you want a more physical presence down low that can bang?
That's what
No,
Diana Taurasi told
Chris,
me.
you
It's a
said-
physical league.
Chris, you said that you want to watch what? The star. What are the stars?
I want to
in the
watch
NBA?
stars and athleticism. That's
That's
why
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
watch
So,
WNBA.
So Chris, but you watch the NBA, and what are they doing now? Ain't nobody. Chris, you can't name me 5 bigs that play in the paint right now. You can't.
That's hard. I don't think I
I
can.
In the
guarantee you
paint,
can't.
definitely not.
Exactly, because it's a what? It's a shooters league. So what does everybody
It's a
want to
shooters
see?
and a wings league in the NBA, but I don't.
So what is Caitlin? She's a shoot. I'm not denying her talent. I'm not
Yeah, but
saying
now,
she's.
Antonio, now you're comparing the WNBA to the NBA. When I tried
I'm
to do that
not,
earlier,
man.
you said no.
Yeah, well, you can't do what I can do, bro. That's why I'm second and you first. Like you get, you can do shit. You can't do shit that I can do, bro. Like that's what it is. But
Well,
Billy, I'm
just
saying
for
though,
clarification, are you debating if she's a star or that she shouldn't?
No, I'm not. That was never the question. I'm debating that she shouldn't be the most marketable star in the WNBA because she doesn't have the credentials to back it up. And I'm debating that's why these women mad. I don't think she's getting played hard. I think she's getting played like a rookie gets played. That's why I brought up the Candace Parker thing. That's why I said Angel Reese got choked out the air. I don't think she's getting treated any differently. And since they suck, if it was so bad, y'all ask, why your coach don't got a designated person to be like, hey, they fouled her hard. Hey, go hit this bitch.
Yes,
You're not gonna win no way.
Matt Barnes.
So
That's
That's
why I
what
brought
I'm
it up in our group chat. Like, why is there no enforcer on her team? If
Because-
anybody did that shit to Steph,
Because they
Draymond's
don't,
dragging
saying.
them by
they
the
don't
fucking
want her
neck.
to be the face.
No, see, that's the thing. Her teammates don't not like her.
Bullshit. They're
Who
showing
don't
you
like
they don't
her?
like her.
Why? Because they ain't beating ass for her, or is it not? Is the
Not
shit
that
she
they're not
doing
beating
not
ass.
warranted?
Antonio,
No, you
again,
protect your teammates whether you
Antonio,
like them or not. Like, it's a team sport.
You've said you have not watched an NBA Fever game. You know when people get fouled. You know how many people go to LeBron when they are okay. Fine, I'll use it. Anybody gets fouled. How many people go to pick that person up who just got fouled? Any random person in the NBA. Two every time. You know how many people helped Caitlin Clark off that?
Damn, Billy frozen.
Damn, I thought it was me.
No, Billy ice cold over there.
Well, America, guess this point was some bullshit. Thank you, God. Damn, hold on, Chris.
All right, but after some technical malfunctions, I have no idea what I was fixing to say. But Tonio, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark is is the Eminem of the WNBA. Now, not saying again, I know I'm comparing her to another GOAT. I'm probably assuming Tonio has Eminem ranked number 55th of the all-time rappers.
Ninth.
That's not too bad. I thought it would be way worse
Yeah,
than that.
he even knows exactly where it's at.
No, hey, sitting in that office, me, Antonio, and Butler, and all them fucking, hey, like we got to have a list. Like, but anyway, she's the Eminem. She's not welcome, and I think it is because she's white. Now, the reason I'm not saying she's only hated on because of her being white, because she's also fucking up because she's playing like absolute dog shit right now.
And she's averaging like 6 turnovers a game.
That's not good. Now, she had 11 one fucking game too. But I'm only comparing her to Eminem for the fact of Dr. Umar came out and said Eminem can't be a top rapper at all because he's white. Now, let me break it down, Tonio, for being a black person, right?
Wait. Oh, did you say? Hey, I was listening, but did you say let you break it down as being a black person?
No. Because you're a black person, you're not going to see the.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
That's
what the fuck gonna happen, bro?
my bad. So let me break it down, right?
Billy took a 23andMe. He got 1% African on this shit.
Hey, as soon as I do, y'all are never going to hear the end of it. Now, I knew I had too much.
N-word.
Hey, I know. I just have too much culture in my soul. Anyway, so the reason she's an Eminem, right, is because you're saying only white people are going towards Eminem, right? Like, if you look at record sales, Eminem is number 1, and it's by a fuck ton, right? Jay-Z is number 2 in record sales, and it's almost half of it, or it's a little bit more than half of Eminem's record sales. Now, you're saying that. Why is that? Because he's white, right? He brings it to an audience. Now, I'm going to bring you the reason Caitlin Clark is a superstar, because on top of, okay, and let's say I only follow Caitlin Clark, that's the only thing I know, right? I'm going to go to an Angel Reese and I'm going to break down my own personal life, where I went from the Marshall Mathers LP in 1998 to Word of Mouth by Ludacris in 2000, right? I never heard any other rapper except for Eminem, because that's what was on the card. Now, Chris, you might remember this radio station, 97.9 The Beat, right?
Yeah.
So they played an Eminem song. The song after that was a Ludacris song, Fantasy, right? And I remember listening to that, and I was like, oh my God, this is fucking crazy, right? Now, I get to fucking 2 years later, again, the only rap I've ever heard is Eminem and this one Ludacris song. Now, Move Bitch comes out, right? Okay? That whole album, right? There's
Shout
a song.
Mystical.
Huh?
Shout out Mystical.
Shout out to Mystical, an LSD rapper. Now, Coming to America, when I got this CD, I got it from a friend of mine at school. We probably shouldn't have this because we were like 6 years old. Now, there's a song on that album, Antonio. Do you know Coming to America?
No.
All right. So that song, right? The first words are a woman saying, "The royal penis is clean, Your Highness." And then
I do know. That's not
right?
the name of the song. That's the intro.
I got you. Yeah. And then you hear just "Thank you, King" shit. And I remember being a fucking 7-year-old kid, like, "Hey, hold on, something's going down." And then she has that whole monologue, "Welcome to United States of America, motherfucker." Anyway, right? So now I'm branching off of Eminem into this, and I'm just like, all right, this is fucking awesome, right? Now, that's where let me just break it down to, okay, now I'm breaking off to Angel Reese because I'm seeing what she's doing. Why does Caitlin Clark get so much hate? Why is Angel Reese talking at all these press conferences, right? Now you get to 50 Cent with Get Rich or Die Trying. All right. Now that could be, let's say it's Asia Wilson, right? Now I'm watching her. Essentially, now I'm listening to Get Rich or Die Trying. Now I'm just assuming, oh, all of this is great. Get Rich or Die Trying, the whole album is fucking great. Now, as I'm getting more into the quote unquote the rest of the rap shit, I'm seeing more of the WNBA shit. That's why Caitlin Clark is a superstar, because she is gonna make me watch other people to see how great everyone else really is. And that's the only comparison I wanted to make. Now, Antonio, am I tripping on any of that?
Yeah. I mean, actually, not for real. Not for real. She can beat Eminem, but you just made my point. Why do you think Eminem got more?
Because he's white.
I don't think we're arguing that she's bringing in white viewers, Tony. We're arguing
that's
that
all
she
I was
is
arguing.
the face of the league.
But she can't be Eminem, Billy, because she stinks. Eminem's not trash. Well, if you're going off of that song he just did, then yeah, they're the same person.
God damn, that song was awful, dude. What the bro? I have so many people saying, "Oh no, it was good." Listen, and I'm like,
nope.
No, it's fucking.
I heard it one time, and that was it. That's all I needed.
Haley grown up and married now, bro. Not depressed no more. He ain't got nothing to talk about.
He needs to do drugs. I'm sorry. Is that
exactly, bro? That's fucked up, but it's real, bro. It's like Rick James not being on crack wouldn't have been Rick James. I don't want to see the sober Rick James. Hey. I don't want to see fucking God damn it, Harlem Nights. What's his name? Fuck.
See, why'd you do it? Because I just
God damn, bro.
I was with you until like 2 seconds ago.
Richard Pryor, bro. I don't want to see Richard Pryor without cocaine, man. He's not funny. He's not funny. He's not funny, bro.
His best joke is about blowing himself up trying to smoke crack. That is his best joke.
What I'm saying, bro. But no, bro. I just want to. I mean, because Cameron Brink, another white player, she admitted it. She said it on an interview after she paid Caitlin. I can admit that young white players in this league have a privilege. So she said that. She said it. I didn't make her say it. She said it. Sure. Really, it's just people want to.
Have there been good white players in the league before, Antonio?
Bruh, Sabrina, the one that you should know, Chris, is because she was a
3-point shootout with Steph Curry. Sabrina.
Yeah.
So why didn't they bring the eyes that Caitlin is bringing? If they're white too, this is all about bringing in white people.
Yes, because it was no controversy surrounding Sabrina. She just came out smooth. She knew Kobe. She got the shoes. Like, she been had Nike shoes, all this. It was controversy because of Angel Reese doing this. Billy, y'all remember the tweets where the Barstool player called her classless and all of that? It was bad, Chris. It got bad on Twitter. Like, and Angel Reese said, I've been the villain because they made her, they villainized her, and they put Caitlin up here, like, trying to put her on this pedestal to make her the angel of the college junk, totally surpassing, like, what all these other players were doing in college because she was scoring, and they were winning, but it's Iowa.
Not just scoring. No. You can't say that.
Assistant. She was good, Billy. God damn. But what did she do more of? Did she not score the most?
She scored the most. She was third in assists of all time of any league, men and women.
Yeah, well, third ain't first, Billy. She scored.
But see, Tonio, that's
Billy, third's not first, Billy. What did she do? Stop trying to disprove my points. I said she was scoring, and she leads women's basketball in points. So what was she doing? She wasn't scoring?
No, she was. But that's the thing, Tonio. LeBron. I'm
not trying to Billy, I ain't saying that's all she was doing.
You're diminishing what she's done, though. Because
oh my God. Billy, she was amazing. She turned 500 loaves of bread and fish. She made water wine. What else you want her to do? Like, she died, came back 3 days after the championship and was the number one pick. What the fuck you want, Billy? I said, like, goddamn, I'm acknowledging one of her points, not getting into her game for the showtime. You like, well, don't diminish what she did. I don't give a fuck. She lost, Billy. If we want to be honest, what did she win? Nothing. She just
scored. Fuck.
No, Billy. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Billy. What's the argument? Billy? Hey, bro, never gonna be good as Mike because he ain't won enough. How you can give a fuck about that? But because Caitlin got her shit smacked in 2 finals. Who gives a fuck? You see what you're doing? You're doing it now too.
That's
Billy.
the opposite. No, that's
Billy. You're coddling Caitlin, bro. Let her live, bro. Let her go to this league.
How many times on this segment alone have I said she is sucking and she's playing awful?
You glitched out. Don't remember anything before the glitch. So I don't know. It's a new segment. It's a new show.
Stop drinking on this show if that's what's happening. Yeah. Now, Caitlin Clark sucks. She's played 10 games. They've been awful. I don't think she's had one good game. I don't think she's had one game where you're like, oh shit, okay, this is that bitch. Not once. Now, the reason, Tony, we're making the argument, the WNBA, you could talk about Candace Parker, you could talk about Lisa Leslie, we could talk about whoever you want. Did they have?
I've actually heard those people.
Did they have charter flights when those players came?
No, they didn't, Billy. But I told you.
Why do they have it now? Because
no whites, Billy. It's because of the whites. Y'all can't, bro. Caitlin Clark.
Why didn't the whites get behind Brianna Stewart?
Bro, Tonio would be a terrible business. He'd have a million white people trying to give him money. He's like, nah.
Who won MVP?
I want 1,000.
Asia Wilson. She black, motherfucker.
Ridiculous.
It wasn't no goddamn.
Who was the
Asia Wilson?
In 2023.
Asia Wilson. Go look it up.
Tonio, that's not right.
Go look it up, bro. Don't diminish. I just told you she was back-to-back MVPs. I just told you. You a hater. You wanted to be somebody white. You turning into Chris. And I don't like it. Bald heads.
What, logical?
Bald heads. Fucking.
Brianna Stewart, the WNBA MVP in 2023.
No,
Asia
Never
Wilson
heard
won
of
it in 2020 and 2022. The last one was Breanna Stewart in 2023.
Oh, I thought we was
She
talking
also won
finals
it in
MVP.
2018. Why the
I thought-
fuck were the why were
I
the
thought we
white
was talking
eyes-
finals
the white
MVP.
eyes weren't on her? Oh fuck. The white eye, no one
Billy,
really gave a
I
fuck.
just explained it to you because of controversy. No controversy's been around these white women because they just smoothly transitioned into the league. Y'all needed to save Caitlyn from the big bad black girls in college. That's what happened. That's what happened. The big bad angel did this in her face, and everybody was like, "Hey, we gotta get behind her." They're bullying that white girl in the league.
I do have a problem with that. Number one, Angel Reese is way too hot to be a villain. That doesn't make any sense. In my opinion, she's way too hot to be a villain. That doesn't make sense. You can't be hot, and you gotta have an ugly fucking
Billy, but most female villains not ugly.
Like who? Oh, She-Go is pretty hot. Hold on.
She-Go. Yeah, I was thinking She-Go.
It's like that first one.
I don't know. That bitch the evil bitch from goddamn the Avengers, bro.
I don't know superheroes.
Okay. Well, she wasn't ugly, bro. Like they don't make women super villains ugly no more, bro. Last one was the bitch from the Little Mermaid, Ursula. That was and Cruella de Vil. Last ugly villain.
But she looks hot if you get her skinny, though. You know.
Nah. Either way, bro. Either way, that's what happened, Billy. None of that happened to them other girls. You know why? Because either they won in college, and people was like, "Oh yeah, we ain't got nothing to do. We don't got."
So
to
you think if Caitlin Clark went to UConn, she wouldn't have the same problems right now?
Hell no.
Okay, fine. All right. So if she didn't go to UConn, do you think the WNBA would be flying private now, or would they still be a fucking coach and going overseas to play?
They'd be flying private, bro. It was still a good play, bro. So what spark?
It doesn't matter how good the player is. It matters that they're going to get harassed walking through a fucking airport.
The WNBA
Nobody
has
knows these players.
Been on the rise since what, Billy? Since Sabrina got in there, and we thought that. Well, preferably we would have hoped that. What the fuck? I'm trying to think of her name. What's Kobe's daughter? Gigi would have made it like rest in peace, Gigi and Kobe. Bro, they started talking about the WNBA when Sabrina got in there. Kobe was her like embracing her, and then she was talking about playing at the Mamba Academy and all that stuff. The WNBA was slowly on the rise, Billy. But once again,
slowly.
Yeah, Billy, but
slowly.
Billy, let's be for real. Little weak ass, fragile ass, flopping ass Caitlin Clark couldn't get on no Spirit flight. They knew she was gonna get her ass whooped. She talked too much shit, Billy. That's why they was like, you know what? We gotta protect the brand, the new brand. She's the brand now. That's what we want to get behind.
What did you just say? Hold on. What did you just say?
They trying to make her the brand. That's why.
No. You said she's the brand. She is the brand. That's the point.
She's not the brand, bro. I said they trying to make her the brand. You frozen the fucking again. Oh, my bad.
You also froze too, motherfucker. While you're talking,
I didn't freeze. Me and Chris was still. We were still talking.
Dude. All right. Hey,
Billy, you froze.
We're gonna. I'm not frozen. You fucking hater. Now. Let's fucking, we're going to pause on this. We've been talking about this for a long time. This is crazy. You know why we're talking about it? Because it's Caitlin Clark. If there's anybody else.
No, we're talking about it because all these black women getting looked over for this white woman who averages 11 turnovers a game. That's why we're talking about it. Miss 1 in 11.
So if you were running the WNBA and you saw a chance to make your league profitable, seeing all the numbers she brought in college, most viewed game in college history, most viewed game in WNBA history in her debut, you would just be like, nah, fuck it. I'm not going to promote or market her.
Why?
I'm going to promote somebody
why, Billy?
skill.
I mean, why, Chris? Because white people
you're a
will
shitty
still
businessman.
Because white people will still be outraged and they watch it just to hate on the other person that I promoted. It would still be
this is why Billy made a good point. Caitlin's going to be the gateway drug that gets people invested in the other players in the league.
Not if she
use her star power to bring eyes in and make stars out of the rest of your great players.
They're gonna stop watching when she flop her way into a real injury.
Nobody stopped watching Conor McGregor. He ain't won a fucking fight in like 8 years.
But I ain't watched Conor McGregor since he got
I've been a Conor hater for fucking years, and people hate me.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Conor McGregor.
All right.
And what we on? What's next?
We're moving on to the NBA now. There's two.
Oh,
there's
got to
two
talk
NBA.
about another white that Antonio hates.
I don't hate Luka. He just like Caitlin.
How good was Kyrie his first 2 years in Cleveland before LeBron came over? Didn't they have back-to-back first overall picks? How many games did he win?
Awful.
Well, we sure did. We sure did hype him up, right? Because he had great handles.
You didn't hype him up, Billy. I mean, Chris, I know you didn't. You didn't watch Cleveland because they didn't have a good record, so you just told on yourself. I ain't watching
because he wasn't a star. When did he become a star? When an actual star came to his side and made him a star.
He became a star.
He was the number one overall pick. Stop.
Yeah, he became a star when he said he was like, "Yep, not playing no more rest of the season." That's when, Chris. See, that's what I'm saying. You know,
the dude, he literally played 3 games
to the baseline. To the baseline.
Yeah, he played 3 games. Chris, my fault, Billy. But yeah, Chris. Yeah,
number 1 overall pick.
Guess what? Mama's wrong again. Goddamn.
Who was number 7 in that draft though? The number 7 player was better than him, I bet. Even though it didn't have any numbers better than him or anything. I'm just going off the Caitlin Angel Reese argument. That's all.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It don't work.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Kyrie actually came in and was,
and won like 3 games.
Won way more than 3. They just still got
back-to-back years, and then LeBron came and took him to the finals.
Individually, though, Kyrie was still him. Caitlin is not her. Sorry.
Can you beat him?
The top 20 scorer in the league.
If you putting the team on your back, she's not putting that team on her back. She's just out there floating.
Who's helping her? Who's playing good?
Hey, Billy. Hey, Billy. I seen the person you've been comparing her to take Danielle Marshall to a finals. Who's helping them? I seen him score the last 25 points in a game, Billy. Who was helping him? The person who inbounded the ball, Big Z.
She's not the talent that LeBron is, but she is every bit of the star.
That's what everybody trying to treat her like. She's like the 25th best WNBA player right now.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But you couldn't name me 20 players better than her. Is the thing. You couldn't name me 10 players better than her. I would go to bed to say you couldn't name me 5 better players than her.
Right now. Hey, Billy, can we bet some?
Go ahead.
Why are we going to start naming off players that nobody knows or cares about?
Yeah, because I'm going to name who you're not going to know, Billy.
That doesn't count. Okay.
Nobody else is going to know either.
You said Kayla Washington? She don't play in the NBA, bro.
How do you know?
Because she worked with us at NMCB 11. The fuck?
That's the first thing I thought. Anyway, we're fucking talking NBA now. Now, the NBA Finals is on. See how
finally a sport somebody gives a fuck about. Let's go, Billy.
You got the Dallas Mavericks as the underdogs against the Boston Celtics.
Underdogs again, shocking. Just like every other series in Luka's career.
Now, this way, whenever they lose, you can be like, well, they were underdogs, so, I mean, doesn't really count. Shut up, Chris. And
Luka's going to have 35, 10, and 9. So Antonio said, what's he done in the finals? Averaged better stats than LeBron and lost 5 less.
Yeah, he probably shot 40 shots. He's going to up his shot rate. He's going to be 6 for goddamn 32. And you're going to be like, well, he had a triple-double.
So, Antonio, are you taking the Celtics?
Of course he is.
Fuck Dallas and fuck Boston, really. I'm neutral. I'm taking Spalding.
Celtics in how many?
He's taking the rival of his team in a city that's traditionally hated black people just because he doesn't want to be wrong about the Luka argument. That's sad.
What I just said. I'm taking Spalding, dog. You know who Spalding is, Chris?
Can't even support the Mavericks and Luka when it's against your arch nemesis that hates every black person ever.
I'm supporting Spalding, dog.
As soon as Jason Tatum has a 6-night performance, they're going to bring the crosses to the game. I'm telling you.
Tonio, Boston in how many games?
6.
Chris, are you taking the Mavericks?
I was in 5.
Jesus Christ, you're fucking silly. But hold on.
Who the fuck has Boston played this playoff run? They're finally facing a real team for the first time in 2 months.
Yeah, so they're rested.
They're not going to know how to deal with that playoff intensity because they've been playing fucking October games for the last 2 months against fucking NBA D-League rosters. Come on now.
Oh, yeah. They ain't going to know how to deal with the finals intensity after just being in the final last 3 years. Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Let me raise you a team, Chris. Do you think the fucking Lakers, when they went 16-1 in the playoffs and they played Allen Iverson in the playoffs and just stepped all over that team, do you think they had a hard time getting to the finals? Nope.
I don't remember that far back to 2001.
Well, that's your fault. So fucking.
Who did they run through to get there? Didn't they run through a Kings with Weber and Peja and Bibby and Christie and Vlade?
The best put together team we've ever seen, probably.
So they ran through 5 players in one series better than any fucking body that Boston's had to play all playoffs. Who's the best player Boston's had to play for a full series? Exactly. That's the fucking point. They ain't played nobody for a full series yet.
Chris, this is the same team that got better that was just in the finals last year. They're
if you go to the gym for 6 months and then you take 2 months off, when you go back, you're gonna be sore as fuck that first time lifting.
Disagree. You're actually stronger because your body's ready to go again. That's science.
It is, Chris. Either way, Chris, like I said, Chris, the only thing they got to worry about, well, first of all, y'all don't have a dominant center. Like Daniel Gafford ain't going out there and just he's not doing that same shit because
has Lively missed a single shot in the playoffs yet?
Yeah, but Chris, now you're playing defense that Cat don't play defense.
You playing 97-year-old Al Horford and you playing 7'6", 12-pound Kristaps that don't get closer to the rim than 30 feet.
See, and that's where it's gonna be hard for you because that's what you think, but then they'll fuck around and put somebody you wouldn't even think about on them, and you'd be like, "Who the fuck is them?" Like it's a lot, but I'm not worried about y'all bigs this game. Your star is gonna have to play the best they ever played, ever.
So just a regular playoff series for Luka?
No. Luka's gonna have to hit the shots when it counts and not let Kyrie take over.
So you mean like a game winner with 2 seconds left on the clock?
No, Chris. No. What did Luka do for the first 2 quarters? And then he only made the fucking last shot. So who cares?
Yeah, Billy. But that's the Ray Allen argument. Now you're on the other side of the fence. Kyrie scored the last 14 points, and then here comes Luka. Oh, I guess I'll play now. So is Luka not Ray Allen, or is he LeBron in the situation, Billy? Not you, Chris. Don't say nothing, because Billy said he wasn't silly and knew that LeBron is the reason why Miami came back because he hit the points before. So Kyrie, in question, Kyrie scored all of them points in the fourth, and Luka hit the game winner.
Was it 11? Correct. Was it 11? He scored the last 11 points, I think.
Yeah, and then
in Dallas,
and then Luka, he hit the game winning shot. So is Luka Ray Allen?
No, because Ray Allen only scored 2 points the whole rest of that game. Luka scored like 40 the whole rest of his game.
No. But I'm talking about when it counts in the fourth quarter, because Billy was riding me like, bro, Luka's going off, and then he got what he does.
Then he kind of shut
in the third.
He shut down that Kyrie.
Shut down in the fourth. No, he couldn't do nothing, Billy. He missed a lot of shots. He didn't try to shut down. He had to because
right. But that's where I came in with the argument that Kyrie missed the 3 of the 4 free throws that could have just iced the game. It could have been it. So if Luka was riding that, he was riding it and being like, well, what the fuck? I thought you could make these free throws because you shoot 81% in the playoffs from the free throw line.
Don't worry. Let me put the cape back on, and I got you, Kyrie. Thanks for getting us here, but I'll take it home since you can't.
That wasn't what that was. That was, let's double Kyrie, and we'll take our chances with Luka because, he missed 3 free throws where he could have won the game. So, yeah. Oh, no, that was the next game. That game because they could have swept, but Luka. He had performance issues. Should have took a blue chew. Shout out to Blue Chew.
Was that the game where both of them shot like 35%? But we're only going to talk about Luka.
I mean, that's a star. That's a star. That's what gets talked about. Yeah, Chris. That's what you said. Hey, it's like the NFL. We only talk about the quarterback because that's the face. Who the face of the Mavericks? Because you can agree with me and say Kyrie been saving Luka, but you don't want to because he's black and he don't fuck with. Yeah, so it's all right. But let's get into
Kyrie
the
plays
matchup.
2 quarters a game. Why would I?
The most important too, Chris. At the end of the game, when Luka's just gassed because he's out of fucking shape.
If he played all 4 fucking quarters, them last 2 quarters wouldn't be as important because we'd have a bigger lead. He's putting up 3 points in 2 quarters.
Well, Chris,
I fucking hope he can do something in the fourth because he ain't did shit else for the first 24.
Chris, in Game 5, they were up by fucking 30. Why would Luka keep putting his pedal on the gas?
Luka does the same shit in the third and fourth quarters that Kyrie does in the first and second. So they swapping out. I want you to pick a side. Like, you want Kyrie to do all 4 quarters. So do you want Luka to play all 4 quarters? Or you know he can't. So pick a side, bro, because you making the argument. I'm just going along with your narrative.
Kyrie don't take shots. He don't touch the ball.
Yeah, because he knows if Luka don't get the right amount of touches, he bitching. He's Caitlin Clark.
Luka's bitching anyway.
Because he's a bitch. So all right. Anyway, let's get to the matchup. Billy, what's the biggest X factors in this game here? Or you, Chris, we can start. What's the biggest X factor?
I mean, that's I don't really know how to answer that. I think it's really going to come down to, can Boston turn up the intensity real quick? If Boston's still stuck playing like they had the last 2 months against no competition and they can't react to that elevated competition.
You gotta stop saying no competition because they saw competition. They just got hurt. Donovan Mitchell, the games he played, gave them everything they wanted.
He missed half the series. Halliburton missed half the series.
Yeah, but they played series. They had to play him. Like Miami still won a game. Like, you know, the
game that they hit like what 50% on threes or some shit.
It don't matter, Chris. Like,
it's an outlier shooting performance.
I get it. They had an easy run. I can't take that from you, but you act like they just wasn't out there playing. They wasn't out there lackadaisical because these teams weren't blowing these motherfuckers out.
If these teams had that roster during the regular season, they wouldn't have been in the playoffs.
What they got to do with what they had, though? They were in the playoffs.
Because they're not playoff teams at that point. They're missing their start. If Miami went through the whole season without Jimmy, they're not in the playoffs.
Yeah, so you think those teams went into the games against the Boston Celtics and were like, well, we're not going to win, so who cares?
No, I'm sure they still tried really, really hard.
That's what I'm saying, Chris. Either way.
But if I'm out there playing basketball, I'm going to try really, really hard too, but I'm not fair competition. So what the fuck is the point?
So Chris said that's a hard answer for him. Billy, what you think the X factor is?
I think this may sound stupid, but it's Jason Tatum. He needs to get it together. He needs to have a series where we sit here and say, "Oh, this guy's the fucking man." Because if he doesn't, let's say he doesn't, and the Celtics win, you're gonna know that it's Jaylen Brown is the reason for the Celtics' success, and I think that's going to fuck up that locker room because, we know it's Jaylen Brown, but we've had this argument where type A player, B personality, type B player or B skill with A personality. And I think that would fuck up that dynamic to where if the Celtics.
I don't think we give a fuck about their locker room, though. But I'm saying, like, right now, this
series. That's why it's the X factor, yes. But I think it's Tatum.
Wait, let me ask. So you saying it fucks up the locker room if they win the chip, or they fuck up if they win and Jason Tatum playing bad? Like, if they win one game, they win game one, Jason Tatum scored 12 points, Jaylen scored 40, they won. That fucks them up for the series.
Yes, that's what I think. Yes.
Okay, all right. I thought you was talking about like they win.
Yeah.
Man.
No. I'm saying game one, if it's not, Jason is on, Jason is our guy, that's who we have to run this offense through. I think that could be abysmal for the Celtics.
All right, so my X factor is going to be Porzingis' health. Healthy Porzingis, that puts like a big target on. That puts a big target on the Mavericks because now either Lively or what's his name, Gafford. Gafford has to come out to the perimeter because they don't. The Celtics.
Gafford.
It's Gafford.
Daniel Gafford.
So now, because the Celtics has statistically, this season they have the most fundamental offense in the NBA, right? And they play 5 out. So that's going to cause a problem for the Mavs because they don't have a big that's gonna stick with Kristaps. They don't, unless they bring in.
If Kristaps plays where we think he's gonna play, not
if he plays like normal, then they'll still do 5 out. I mean, but even with Al Horford, they'll still do 5 out.
I think Kidd is smart enough though. He won't do like the Timberwolves coach did and just leave both bigs in the game when they shouldn't be in there. I think Kidd will actually make adjustments.
That's fair.
Who do y'all got? So who's coming in, Chris?
I don't know. It'd probably be small ball with just either Lively or Gafford at the 5, and then you run Luka, Kyrie, PJ, and
dude, Derek White.
I don't even know.
Or excuse me, not Derek
No,
White.
White's for Boston.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Hardaway?
Exactly. And Chris don't want Hardaway on the court. And they can't do that still because then if they go small, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown scoring 40 a night. That's what's gonna hurt. This is what might hurt y'all, Chris, because now the matchup is crazy because Luka's gonna have to guard somebody that can score potentially. Because if Kristaps plays, then he looking to score. That's what he's doing. Luka gonna have to guard him. But if he had to guard if he had to guard Kristaps in the paint, it's still bad. Or Al Horford, because they can do what Rudy Gobert couldn't. And that's who Luka guarded primarily was Rudy Gobert.
Maxi Kleber will probably get a lot of minutes.
That is who y'all got. Maxi Kleber.
I was trying to
he fouls a lot. And is that shoulder, he was looking real iffy on shooting the ball. So now that diminishes your offense. Now, there's another thing I want to say, because the matchup I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a fun finals. The best backcourt against the best defensive backcourt is going to be interesting to see because Derek White plays his ass off on defense. And don't let him get going. Don't let him get going on the offensive side because he hit like 7 threes one night in these playoffs. So he can get it going. And Drew Holiday going to do what he do. And I like the Drew. I would think because Drew Holiday is we see him get put on centers and everything and hold his own. So I know he's probably going Luka because Luka's stronger. I want to see how that matchup is going to go.
If Drew's on Luka, that's going to be not good for Drew. He's small.
Doesn't matter. Luka's not.
Don't matter.
He's not going to take it to the
he ain't, and he's not strong enough, Chris. I just said Drew gets switched onto a lot of centers. And he holds his own on centers. If he could do that on the center, I know he can play with a big guard like Luka.
Luka's not physical either, Chris. You're acting like Luka's just going to try to bully ball him, and he's not going to be able to. He's also not quick enough.
Well, Chris doesn't want Luka to be Jesus like you want Caitlin Clark to be, the female Jesus. But I get it. But I'm looking forward to it because right now, Mavericks have the best backcourt. Kyrie's gonna be amazing again. He fucking hate Boston, so he gonna go crazy. And Derek White gonna be in for the time of his life if that's how the matchup is going. But like I said, I don't think it's the offensive end where it's gonna be a problem for the Mavericks. It's gonna be the defensive end because your big's gonna be out on the island. And now if you get them switches on the island, your big's gonna get put onto a lot of shifty guards now, or Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. Y'all not guarding that. Or if they switch, because now Jason Brown, because I will run a lot of whoever Luka's guarding, I'm running pick and roll. That's what the Mavs didn't do at all.
Yeah.
Not the Mavs, but the Timberwolves didn't do at all. You got to attack Luka. The only way to get Luka out of the game is to get Luka out the fucking game. And he not stopping nobody defensively, ever.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's Rudy Gobert.
I do want to see the refs, how they call game one, especially tomorrow.
So I'm hoping because I've seen where it's been physical series, and then I've seen where they blowing whistles on motherfucker getting brushed. Would it be Luka and Chris having cousins in the referees association? They probably gonna call it real light. So yeah, it's interesting to see. But let's go like line for line, Billy. How do you think they're gonna match up? Like.
Well, if we're going starting 5 versus starting 5, I think it's an easy thing to say Boston. But like I said earlier, I think Tatum on that teeter-totter with the way Jaylen Brown plays in the playoffs, and if Kristaps, like you said 100 times, if he's healthy enough, it's obviously I think the Celtics.
What you got, Chris? I know you're gonna be biased.
No, I think player for player, Boston's got the better starting five. They're deeper, but I don't think Luka and Jalen are as good as Kyrie and Luka, and I think in the playoffs, it's the stars that make the difference. I think Dallas has the better stars.
Better stars than the next players.
So yeah, I get that because I think I was watching the pod today and LeBron and JJ was saying your stars got to win you 2 games, role players got to win you 1, and he said the bench got to win you 1. So going from that, then it's the Celtics. It's the Celtics because Kyrie and Luka can go win 2 games, but they got to depend on the bench. Yeah. You hate Tim Hardaway Jr. bad. Yeah,
it's not good. That's
Pritchard,
why.
Pritchard, and that other that other white shooter from the bench for Boston. Hey man, any given night they giving you a combined 30. So I ain't
No, and I think that's going to be what's exciting about this finals. But that's going to end us for this segment.
Gentlemen, report to the baseline. To the baseline.
All right, y'all. We went a little longer with the WNBA than I thought we were going to go. So we're going to kind of push a couple topics next week. We're going to talk about the NBA's new deal. Speaking of new deals, Justin Jefferson also kind of set the market for the wide receivers in the NFL. Next week, we're going to definitely cover the NBA Finals because we'll have 3 games, I believe, before next week's episode. And then I think
Saturday and Monday, yeah.
Yep. And then I believe, is there not a Wednesday game? Is it back to Thursday after that Monday game?
There should be a Wednesday game. I'm sure it'll be going on while we're recording.
I hope there's not one, so we can make our recording without having a double dip. But this was a really incredible show. I thought we got a lot of stuff in. I wish I got more reels, but we got a lot of stuff in. A lot of race stuff, which we're never scared to talk about because no one's racist, so it doesn't make any sense why race would be a touchy subject. Me and Antonio have been on that the whole time. Anytime something's a touchy subject, you must be a little racist because why would you be scared?
I was making jokes in the chat to Antonio. We were talking about it on the pre-show. Like if Kaylin ate greens and greens and yams, she'd be your favorite player.
Even though
he yams.
See, doesn't
yams. But doesn't even like yams, which is
would never
crazy.
Be my favorite player. Real quick before we get off here, Chris, we never want to not acknowledge when people got outside stuff going, so you can break down how the show and the studio session went, and we'll let you finish it up, close it up.
Oh shit! The Tesla show Friday was incredible. We got our own green room. We got a cooler full of sodas and
hell yeah
snacks and shit. When we got there, they asked us if we wanted drinks. We all declined till after our set was over.
Nice.
They were checking us throughout the night, Chris, trying to bring us more shit. So it was.
Chris, you know you done made it when you got your own rider, bro. That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, that shit was cool, man. And then playing in front of a crowd that size, and then after we played our 3rd song, The Trail, you can check that out on Spotify. Love Sick Drug, The Trail. We there was like some very audible cheers from the crowd. And this isn't a crowd of people that's there to see us. They're there to see Tesla, the headliner.
Yeah.
So just being on that stage, hearing Aaron belt out the intro, that's just all vocals. And then there's like a little pause and you just hear like the crowd getting louder and louder with cheers. Like that was a really fucking cool feeling. And then whenever we got off stage for the last time, got all of our shit off the stage, I just, put up the horns at the end as I'm walking off the stage, and then I'm like, people cheer when I put the horns up as I'm walking off. Like this felt like a rock star, man. That shit was nice, cool.
That's all right.
And then the studio session Monday went well. Got drums tracked in about 5 hours for 8 songs. 2 of the songs I think are pretty much completely done. They played 2 on Reckless Rock Radio Sunday night.
Hell yeah!
Which was like right after we got out of the studio. They sped through to hurry up those 2 songs.
Is Reckless Rock that's not local, is it?
It is. It's for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I think it's 89.7 FM.
It used to be Kanon. That's my grandpa was on me about Kanon forever. That's crazy.
Yeah, 89.3. That's what it is, 89.3. So played the 2 songs we got done there Sunday night. Lou and Fernando have to go back to finish recording guitars at some Saturday or Monday over the coming weeks whenever there's availability. And then the Coilback album will finally be done. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
a
hard.
fun and busy weekend.
That's hard. And y'all see people. Another reason why me and Billy keep Chris around is because he's our meal ticket to stardom. So when he makes it, no matter what, he makes it, you're going to see me and Billy just like this too. Hey, brick shots, brother. You know, whatever we got to do to.
Tony, I won't have a problem about leeching off a talentless white person then, though.
Not at all. Not at all. I will.
Funny how that works, huh?
I will stand on my morals and still get to the top because of you, Chris. So, hey, I'm. Man. Right. But hey, Chris, next week, if you got it, if you can get it, a clip, any clips, we'll play it, bro. Like,
what's
show, man. So
there were clips on I think on our Instagram, but I don't know how to use Instagram.
Yeah, but I can't save that from Instagram. I can give you a like, but I can't save it.
You can screen record it, dude.
I don't know how to screen record.
I can screen record on my phone. If I can do that, I might be able to send you something.
Yeah, you got to.
Send me the Instagram. Send me the Instagram page, Chris, and we'll get a show. Y'all will see Chris band performing live next week. We will intro the show with that. So before the finals, we're gonna let y'all see Chris rocking out, man, because that's one of ours. That's a brick shot with Billy Antonio. Been with us for a while now, so yeah, we're gonna support him like he support us.
Coming up on
once
a year.
Again, hell yeah, Billy's sick. Once again, it's been another amazing show. It don't even feel like the hours be going by because I'll be doing my brother. So yeah, it's dope, bro. But yeah, we'll be back next week when Caitlin Clark is 1-16.
Hey, appreciate it. Antonio still's getting a record wrong. No one cares though, huh?